Hey guys, welcome to what is going to be a very short video. Just wanted to answer a few comments regarding equipment that I use to vlog with, my YouTube setup, what I carry with me on the road, what equipment I actually have, and what equipment I know that works. In addition, I would like to state that I have plans for 2 more YouTube channels to be coming out hopefully within the next 2 months. One will be dedicated to photography and product reviewing, rumor reviewing about what's coming out, giving you information on the latest products from the best manufacturers, giving you real-world testing of some of these products. The other one will be related to travel, entirely to travel. It'll be everything from how to get deals on flights, to travel equipment that I use, to travel products that I am reviewing. Anything you need to assist you in traveling, because if you're like me, you like to travel and you like to take pictures, and that is what those 2 channels are going to focus on. This channel, DoMoreLife, will continue to focus on my vlogging journey, my life, fun, education, photography, and the videos that you see when I travel. So this is just kind of an insert video to let you know that there's going to be more coming up from me in the future, and I really hope that you guys find value in everything that I'm about to say. So I want to begin by talking about my primary vlogging camera, which is what is recording me right now. And that is the Olympus OMD EM5 Mark II. It's a micro four thirds camera, 16 megapixel sensor. It has the ability to perform an application called pixel shift, which basically means the sensor shifts half a pixel in each direction, takes 8 pictures for a 60 megapixel photo. So you get the ultra high resolution of a landscape or product photography, anything that's not moving. The only catch is it has to be on a tripod, and anything that you're shooting cannot be moving. It has just been a great camera. It's very, very light to hold. I can hand hold it. I don't have to put it on a Jobly or anything else for that matter. It's actually wonderful to carry on trips with me because it literally fits in my pocket. The lens I have on it is from Olympus's Pro Series. It is the 12-40. Provides versatility. If I want to stop vlogging, stop recording video, take a picture, I can do that very easily. This is an f2.8 maximum aperture lens, so the light gathering capability is pretty good for a micro four thirds sensor. I recommend this camera strongly just because it's durable, it's weather sealed, and it has provided all of the content basically that you've seen on my YouTube channel. The next thing I'd like to talk to you about is a lens I use often when I'm looking to compress the background, or if I'm shooting portraiture, that kind of thing, or if I just need some kind of really special look. That is the Canon L series f2.8. This is an image stabilized lens. It's also a USM, which is the drive motor that controls the autofocusing system and the camera. I have a B+W UV filter on it for protection, and I also have a hood that goes on the lens to protect from diffractional light coming in. This is the first version of the 70-200 2.8 lens. You can buy it online now relatively cheap. You can get it used even cheaper. And I bought all the equipment that I'm talking to you about today used, with the exception of my Olympus system. This lens also comes with its own case, so you can carry it around, belt loop, the whole 9 yards. If you buy it used, you may or may not get that case. I don't know. This is a great lens to take with you to do exciting things and make exciting visuals that most people can't do, because this is a higher end lens. And it is something that most professional photographers will carry around in their bag, whether they're a Canon shooter, a Sony shooter, anything that can be adaptable. This is a well-known, high-quality lens, and if you want some stunning pictures and better video, I highly recommend this lens. This is my DSLR. This is the Canon 7D Mark II. I have a Velo battery grip on the bottom of it, which basically holds 2 batteries. Doubles the shooting time, as you can see. This camera is important because when I bought this camera, I was focusing on sports shooting, low light events, that kind of thing. So it shoots 10 frames per second, and it has a buffer rate that'll hold about 33 raw images. So you can get a 3-second burst, and you're going to get about 31 pictures, roughly, in 3 seconds. And if you're shooting action, this is for you. This is the APS-C line, so it is a crop sensor camera from Canon. It is the top of the APS-C line currently. Newer version of this is expected to come out within the year. So right now you can pick this up, particularly if you want to pick it up used, fairly cheap and very, very reasonable. The camera offers video at 1080p up to 30 frames per second. It will shoot 720p up to 60 frames per second. To the best of my knowledge, it has the same Digit 7 processor that the flagship Canon Model 1DX Mark II uses, which is the $6,000 camera body. Attached to this camera is the 50mm f1.8 prime STM lens. This is the go-to lens for just about everybody that shoots any kind of Canon camera. You can do pretty much anything you want to with this lens. Portraits, weddings, events. The focal length is a 1.6 times crop, so you're effectively getting an 80mm equivalent on a 50mm lens, so the compression for your portraits will look fantastic, as it always does. Much functionality on this camera, time-lapse modes, the whole 9 yards, and there's really not a lot that this camera cannot do. So I use it mostly for stills, but when I'm on a tripod, normally I use it for video as well, because it has Canon's phase detect dual pixel AF, which is by far an industry leading autofocus system. You can look more into that if you're interested in how important autofocusing is to you and what you're going to be shooting. Finally, I'd just like to talk to you a little bit about the accessories. For example, I have a Rode Audio Micro on this camera right now, which is what I'm using. That is the microphone that you hear me talking through. That is usually the microphone that you hear me talking through. I also have a lavalier mic that I use from time to time, and I use a Limo Studio LED light for video lighting, and that is also a light that is currently shining on my face as we speak, which is why you see the shadow behind me. These are just a few of the accessories I use. I use wrist straps and other things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you a link to not only my store, but these individual products below. These links do not cost you any more money. In fact, they are a way for you to save money, because if you access these products, you will find that there are many of these products available used. I encourage you to use your own judgment when you're looking at the rating system, whether it be light, new, good, average, and decide for yourself what you need in terms of the wearability of the camera or accessory that you buy. Also, its functionality properties. Make sure that everything's functioning properly. For example, you could have a lens that is scratched up on the outside, but the glass is perfect. If the glass is perfect, what it looks like on the outside is irrelevant. So please take those things into considerations. Yes, this is affiliate links. Yes, I will get a kickback, but it will not cost you any more money at all in any way to purchase from the links that you will see below. This is the equipment I use, guys. This is what I recommend, and this is what I recommend you taking a look at. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below.